Cottonwood Mayor and City Council of the City of Cottonwood for presentation of proclamations, awards, and introduction of new city employees to be held at 5:40 p.m. At the council chambers. So first we have presentations, certificate of appreciation to the City Council from the American Legion Riders for the city's donation for the Veterans Annual Barbecue. So I'd like to call forward Nancy, Bill, and John. I didn't catch any of your last names, but please come on forward. And if you would just share a little bit with us and the council and the public. Please take them in. And you're on camera too, because don't be nervous. That's
no nervousness. Thank you so much for the advice. My name is Bill Gay. I'm the director of the American Legion Riders at Post 93 in Camp Verde. Each year we conduct a VA or a barbecue at the VA hospital on veterans or for the veterans over there in the vicinity of Veterans Day. Each year Cottonwood has provided financial assistance to us, and some of you may have read about it in the Bugle or the Independent earlier this year. The city was called out, if you will, for donating $200 to assist us in providing for the veterans at the hospital. And we appreciate that greatly. I'm not minimizing the impact that that has, but the editorial kind of took a number of people to task. Well, I'm glad to say that once it came to our attention, our state director of the Legion Riders, John Moffett, responded to it, and John's wife responded to it, explaining that the $200 didn't go to having a barbecue for a bunch of nasty old bikers. Instead, it provided for the food and the entertainment and the materials that we needed to provide this annual event to the folks at the Veterans Hospital. So as a result of that, once again, I thank you for your support. It's a certificate of appreciation. A certificate is gratefully presented to the City of Cottonwood in recognition and sincere appreciation of outstanding service and donation to the American Legion Riders during our annual VA barbecue, which contributed to the advancement of the American Legion programs and activities dedicated to God and country. Presented by the American Legion Riders, District 8, Department of Arizona, on the 22nd day of October 2017. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you. Thanks for the appreciation. Would anyone else care to speak?
Okay, I'm not usually doing this part, but I have to say that we really, really appreciate what the city has done to help us show support for our veterans. I'm a veteran myself, and I think it's important that we have groups like the Riders, like the city, that show these veterans, our brave veterans, our support for what they have done for our country. And so there's no minimizing what they have done for us, and for us to do what we do for them is a small way of saying thank you, and that we appreciate what they have done for us. So I appreciate all the volunteers that showed up. Thank you, Deb, for riding over and volunteering, and it's just a very special time, and anyone is welcome to come next year and help just serve these veterans and see the looks on their faces and see how appreciative and grateful they are just to know that someone cares. So thank you very much.
Just wait for yourself. Why don't you all come up and you can hold the certificate and get a photo with us. Just cozy up here. Just come on up.
Oh, you're going to have to come up here. Yeah, here, you're going to have to come to the front.
Okay, next up, we have an introduction of a new employee. We have Bryce Schauwecker, Aquatic Coordinator, and Jack Till, I believe, is going to be introducing her tonight. Come on up.
I don't know if I feel more comfortable with you guys at my back or not. First off, good evening. Maryland Skiing Council. Thank you guys very much. So the purpose I'm here tonight is to introduce Bryce as our new aquatics coordinator for the city of Cottonwood. Before I introduce her and start talking about her, I'd like to first talk a little bit about the process we went through before hiring Bryce. We opened up, when we found out that this position was coming open, October 2nd, we had opened it up in early September, the beginning of September, and we ran it for the traditional 2 weeks. At the time that closed, we reviewed the application with staff, and we didn't feel comfortable that we found that person that just had it, that was gonna take us from where we were to the next level. Even though we thought highly of those candidates, we didn't think that we had the person that was it. So what we did is we reopened that position and we went back out for another 2-week posting. In that time, we decided that we wanted to change some of the job description items and kind of get more of what the job really entailed. So with that, we changed the job description, the name of it, and we had to repost. So all in all, it was posted for a little over a month and a half before we finally got this done. So when we posted at all of the colleges here in the state, ASU, U of A, and then NAU as well. I'm not sure on Grand Canyon, but I know those 3 we did. We posted on Indeed, and we posted on the Arizona Parks and Recreation Association, as well as taking it to the national level and posting on the National Parks and Recreation Association site. So by doing that, we were hoping to appeal to a broader audience with those application process to make sure that we were selecting the best person for this position. And we are very proud to say that we found it. Without a doubt, I think that we hit the nail on the head there when we got Bryce. A little bit about Bryce. She comes to us, she's regionally located. She comes to us from Prescott Valley. She went to high school at Bradshaw Mountain over there. She swam for that program. She's worked at the Mountain Valley Splash for the town of Prescott Valley. Graduating from Bradshaw Mountain, she then went to further her education up at NAU, where she received her bachelor's in science in physical education. While doing that, she worked at the Flagstaff, or the NAU Wall Aquatic Center, and she was a lifeguard there. And then recently, she just came to us from, what's the name of it? Granville, the housing community over in Prescott, where she was the event coordinator, where she handled front desk duties. She handled all the coordinations of the event. Actually, she just finished up her last event, December 1st over there, coming back. So she came here with a wide array of knowledge. We're super happy to have those skills for her. She's been around pools in the aquatics area, and I think that she's going to bring a good service to not only us, but the community. That's ultimately why we selected her. We brought her in. We had the first round interviews with staff and human resource. And then from there, when we decided this was a candidate we'd like to bring in, we did follow-up interviews with a full staff. So she got to work with all areas in our department to make sure she was a true fit, not only for staff, but for what our community needed. We think we've done that. Her and her boyfriend live on a ranch. They have 200 head of cattle, so she certainly knows what long day and hard work is. So we're excited to have Bryce. I couldn't be more thrilled to work with her. And yeah, we are happy that Bryce selected us.
Bryce, take the floor there. Tell us about the cattle. I'm interested.
About the cattle. So our ranch is about 2,500 acres, and it's located in Dugas, Arizona. You're heading down to Phoenix, and it's the exit right for Cordes Junction. So yeah, we have about 200 head of cattle. We have about 40 horses that we board as well. And actually, about last month, we shipped out about 50 head. So yeah, long days, long weekends.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, that's right. Come back. Forgot. I'm gonna sneak back here anyway. Jack, come on. Okay, that ends this convening here, so stick around. 6 o'clock, we'll start our regular meeting.